All right, y'all. Three things you got to know if you're going to be fighting Devin Haney. Now, first of all, Devin Haney is an elite fighter. He's held multiple world championships in two weight classes, including the undisputed unified lightweight championship, as well as currently being the WBC super lightweight champion. Now, in spite of all of this, you're going to have to sell the fight, and you're pretty much going to have to sell the fight on your own. Now, like I said, Devin is an elite fighter and brings a lot to the table, but for whatever reason, he doesn't really appeal to fans the way somebody of his caliber and status should. There's a few reasons why that is, actually. When you look at that first Kambosos fight, you see Kambosos got 10 million, Devin got 2.8 million, for that fight, and that was smart of him to take that to try to get the fight, because that's what he's thinking. But the reality was Devin wasn't the draw, and he was going to have to concede to that. That's why they ended up fighting in Australia and everything. Then for the second fight, Devin did a little better. He made 9.2 million after everything was tallied up, but Kambosos got 7.9 million. You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know Kambosos didn't get that wild difference the way that Devin got the first time. See, he wasn't going to make $8 million more than Kambosos because you don't bring in that much money like him. So that was an interesting point that I thought was really important. I'm like, damn. And even though Devin has been making money moving forward, he's not getting the money that a person of his status, I think, should be getting. Now you look at the Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia done built a significant fan base, and even that fan base hasn't been able to sell out this fight to this day as I'm making this video. The arena is not sold out, and the pay-per-views is going to be a little low as well. So Devin is missing the one thing I think that's super important, and that's the it factor. You really got to consider that when fighting or looking at Devin. Because like I said, I really like him. I think he's one of the best fighters in the world. I thought he beat the hell out of Regis, but never really went for it. But anyway, the second part of it is Devin now wants that draw money. So now this is going to really delay fights for him moving forward, I think, because in spite of all the things that I said, I believe he brings to the table, which is, again, at the top of the best in the world, cream of the crop, I believe Devin Haney is. It just doesn't translate, And so now when you're thinking about him fighting guys like a Tank or some of those bigger fights moving down the road, those fights may never happen. And it won't be just because of weight differences. It's going to be more, I think, because of them having problems with that split. The split will always be important. And now the last thing I think that's really relevant is Devin got too much skill and not enough thrill, right? So what does that mean? That means that Devin is so fundamentally sound that he does not take risk if he don't have to. He is not going to get in there and engage if he don't have to, and he definitely not getting his head out in front of his knee looking for no knockout. That's what he not going to do. So if it's not set up clean, you can forget it. Now, what does that mean for fans? That means that, for the most part, we're going to watch Devin stay behind his jab like he's supposed to, put the combinations that work together like he's supposed to, and keep on winning. Because I think Devin Haney probably will retire undefeated, like an Andre Ward kind of, just winning a lot, beating a lot of guys, a lot of significant titles and significant accomplishments, but never really, tapping into that money. Unless, he makes a little shift. Because this is not a Floyd Mayweather, because Devin doesn't have the it factor. Floyd got the it factor, you see. So we would pay to see Floyd, and millions of people paid to see him lose. I'm talking about $100 pay-per-views. Now you're trying to tell me that this is translating the same way? I don't think so. It's a matter of fan engagement and fan base, and you got to really be able to move the needle. When you look at a guy like Jake Paul selling out arenas, like I said, Ryan Garcia, 11 million YouTube followers, and he still can't get this thing sold. And he been acting up out here, trying to build up some buzz, but still, it's just like people just not buying it. And that's unfortunate, like I said, because Devin is really good. But I think in the end, this part is so true because he's got way too much skill, but not enough thrill. not like a tank where you know a knockout is coming at any moment. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Appreciate everybody watching. Peace.